Hello and welcome to another edition of Everyday Digital Conversations. This is where we discuss all things digital. My name is Ali Kingston Miller and I would like to welcome you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, please let me know and I will be excited to have another conversation with you. Thank you very much once again for joining me. Today I have another interesting subject that I would like us to discuss. This subject is very interesting. I want to believe that as technology is growing, there are many surrounding issues that are silent. These issues are silent, and one of the growing but ignored issue: e-waste, electronic waste in Zambia. Electronic waste or e-waste involves or includes discarded laptops, desktops, smartphones, television sets, printers, or any other obsolete electronic device. These issues are a growing concern within our communities. We need to be concerned and we need to take interest. Why should we care about all these issues? These electronic waste materials, they pose an health hazard in our environment, in our communities. If you check around, you will find or discover these electronic waste, they have landfilled our environment, and sometimes these electronic waste materials are recycled in the informal market without following the procedure. They have deprived us from the available opportunities that are there. When these electronic waste materials are recycled in a proper way, they can create jobs. The waste materials, they also contaminate our environment. Most of these stuff, they just go on the land and they find themselves into the water bodies, and the environment, the water, the air, they are all polluted by these electronic waste. Limited policies also means improper disposing of e-waste materials. We do have the policies, but they are limited. They have not reached certain groupings of people in our communities. Therefore, we find ourselves in situations where these e-waste materials are not properly discarded or disposed of. As a result, they pose these hazards that we all need to be concerned about. I think every well-meaning Zambian at present, or right now and in the future, need to be concerned about the rate at which electronic materials are being discussed. They are a hazard into our communities when they are discarded, when they are thrown in an improper way, and they find themselves into the waters and the air when they are burned without following the proper channels, and they damage our environment as well. As the waters are contaminated and the air is contaminated, it damages the environment. That risks not only our health but even the ground and the living beings that are in the ground. When the mercury or the lead is disposed on the ground, it poses a danger to the living beings that are in the ground. Is that we do have missed opportunities when companies or individuals are disposing these e-waste in an improper way. We miss opportunities where when the regulator gets involved, there could be some revenues that can be generated through that, and employment can be created through that. So what should we do to see that we manage or contain this situation? It's up to you and me to support e-waste campaign and awareness. Share the message with other people, share the message with friends who are disposing this e-waste without following the procedures. Report them with the neighborhood. If you find those people in the neighborhood, report them to the relevant authorities so that measures can be followed. Business should get involved to follow the proper methods of disposing e-waste. Public and private collaboration is important in policy and infrastructure development. We need to have the public and the private to come together to revise the e-waste policy and the frameworks so that we can have some guidelines on how companies and individuals can dispose these electronic waste. And these e-waste materials can create an opportunity for jobs, and new companies can be formed through recycling of the electronic waste. As Zambia records the increase in the digital landscape or adoption, it has created the challenges on the disposing of electronic waste. Therefore, it calls for you and me to take the responsibilities to raise a campaign, to raise awareness, and follow the channels so that we can secure our land, so that we can create even other opportunities. Let me pose a question. How do you dispose, or how do you manage microwaves or anything that you are using either at the office or at home? How do you discard those e-waste? Leave a comment in the chat box. Let's have more engagement so that we can drive this campaign and awareness to make Zambia a sustainable and eco-friendly environment for all. I am Ali Kingston Miller. Join me in the next edition on Everyday Digital Conversations. Bye bye.